Hi guys, it's John here, and this is a video showing you how you can become a bounty hunter and earn thousands of dollars in the process. So in a nutshell, what is this? This is basically Helium and HeliumDeploy working with Moken to get better coverage for their Helium mobile network. As you know, Helium mobile is now out and you can earn mobile tokens by hosting a 5G miner. Now, to try and increase coverage and get more people setting up miners, what Helium and HeliumDeploy alongside Moken are doing is actually paying people bounties if they can get a miner set up in certain locations. So you can see here, and I will put a link to this down below, these are the different bounties that are available if you can get someone to agree to have a miner installed on their building. So this is open to anyone around the world. All you need to do is convince someone in the areas that are in need of better coverage to have a miner installed on their house or their building. And that's pretty much it. Okay, so this is how it works. You basically find the owner of a location on the bounty map, which we're going to look at very shortly. You submit that location to Moken and HeliumDeploy. They will then either accept or reject that location, obviously depending on the surrounding environment, if there's too many trees or whether the installation will be possible or not. And then if it's approved, they're going to get in touch with that host that you found and get an installation date set up. As soon as that miner has been installed, you get your bounty paid straight into your bank account. So you don't have to fork out any money at all to get this done. You just find the bounties or the hosts that are going to be hosting the miners, and you get paid that bounty straight into your bank. So a couple of things to think about when finding a bounty. It is going to require rooftop access, so if the installer cannot get onto the roof of the building, it's not going to be possible, obviously. It's also worth noting that there's a speed recommendation of 1 gigabit per second, so it's going to be important that the host does have a decent connection, and obviously any clear line of sight of the building that it's got will be working in its benefit because, like I said earlier, you don't want to be surrounded by trees affecting the signal. So what does the host get out of this? Well, they're going to get 15% of the mining reward. So this is going to be around $300 per month based on the calculation here. So this is a way you can incentivize the host to agree to having a miner installed on their building. Okay, so let's see how we go about finding a host and getting one of these bounties paid into our account. So I've put a link down to this in the description below, and these are the current recommended locations around the Miami sort of area. And you can see here the amount of the bounty that you would get paid, the type of miner, and the current hex boost that it's got. So this has got 100x boosting on it, which means you're going to be getting much better rewards for your miner. Now, Helium Wi-Fi isn't quite out yet. The rumor is that the Helium Wi-Fi points are going to cost about $300 or so. But if you manage to get yourself a Wi-Fi point on this location here, which is the Miami Airport Concourse, if we click onto here, you're going to be getting yourself $28,000 just for them agreeing to stick a Wi-Fi miner in their concourse here. So if you know someone who works at this airport, for example, you're laughing because you could say, I've got this proposition for you, stick a Wi-Fi miner on the building, and you can see here your bounty would be 28,000. If you want to incentivize the host even more, you could say, look, I'm going to give you, I don't know, a couple of $1,000s if you do this. Obviously, they don't know what you're making from the bounty itself. So there's various ways you could do this and get people to sign up. Now, if we have a look outside here, let's go to, say, Miami Beach, and we'll just have a look to see if we've got anywhere where we can stick some CBRS radios. Here we go. So the South Beach here on Miami, if we can find someone willing to sign up to have a 5G miner put on their rooftop, then we can earn ourselves $1,200. So the way I'm going to do this is actually use Google Maps to find a business in this area. And then what I would do is just sign up to something like Skype for a couple of pounds, and then I get unlimited calls to US mobiles and landlines. So I can contact as many people or businesses as I like for a couple of pounds and just throw it out there, ask them if they're interested in getting or hosting a miner, and explain to them about all the benefits that they receive from it. So what can we find around here that we could potentially get to sign up? Let's just have a look here at this, was it Butcher Brothers? So this looks like a parasol sort of renting business. Now the question is, do they have the ability to have a miner installed somewhere? Do they have a little office? Is there anything other than parasols? We need to find out. So let's have a quick look on their website. Okay, so I found a image of their sort of setup here. Now, it's a bit of a long shot as to whether they've got a decent internet connection, so this may be a bit of a push. Still, for $1,200, it's worth giving it a shot. So we could just call them up using Skype for basically nothing, and just give them a bell and say, look, have you got a decent internet connection there? Are you willing to make a couple $100 a month for installing a miner on your building here? Now, if they don't have a building here, we could have a look further down, and it's possible what we could actually do is contact somewhere near the beach like this and see whether that would be accepted by HeliumDeploy to have a 5G miner put on. Let's have a look at the satellite view here, and yeah, you can imagine a 5G miner sitting on the very top here, pointing outwards towards the beach. I think that'd cover it pretty well. So you could give this company here a call, Nikki Beach Miami, just see if they're interested. If they are, then we move on to the next step. Okay, so let's say Nikki Beach Miami is interested. You've given them a call. They're interested in getting that extra money. You're interested in getting your bounty bonus here. You're going to just click on this link here, and all we have to do is fill in the details. So it'd be Nikki Beach. We'd stick in our email, and you pop in your phone number, obviously, and you submit that location. And then we go through the different steps of getting our bounty paid out. So it goes off to Moken and HeliumDeploy. They confirm that location is going to be okay. So they're going to come here and scout the location on Google Maps probably and just say, yeah, okay, we reckon the radios will reach out to the beach. So that does count as a $1,200 bounty. Nikki has agreed that she wants the miner installed and she's not worried about paying a couple of dollars per year in electricity. So away we go. They'll set up the install, get it installed, and as soon as it has been installed, you get your bounty payout. So let's go back to the different locations. And again, this isn't sorted by value particularly, but you can find something that you maybe feel like you can get someone to agree. So here we go, the Bestie Hotel. Let's have a look at that one. So that's another one not too far from where we were actually. And this one here, Helium are suggesting a Wi-Fi unit would be the best one. So the Helium Wi-Fi, which is still to be released. So we have a look for the Bestie Hotel, which is up here. You can see here they've got a decent rooftop. You can see that would be accessible. So you just come over to here, you'd find their number, give them a call, try and speak to the manager and say, look, are you willing to get yourself set up with a Helium Wi-Fi miner? It won't cost anything to them apart from a few dollars in electricity per year, and you get yourself $4,000 for getting them in touch with Helium and Moken to get that installed. So I've put a link to the Bounty Explorer in the description. It is an affiliate link, but basically we all win from this program because you're getting yourself, $4,000, let's say, for getting the Betsy Hotel to get a miner installed. The Betsy Hotel are going to be getting 15% of those earnings, so a couple of $100 per month. HeliumDeploy are obviously getting something from Helium for getting these miners installed. So everyone's a winner really at the end of the day. It's just about finding people who are willing to accept a miner to be installed. So obviously get some notes together, get some FAQs together or some questions that they may ask you back. Don't go in it blindly because you're not going to get any business that way. Maybe write yourself a little script to go through if you're going to start phoning people up and just be honest. Don't tell them they're going to get tens of thousands of dollars. Just tell them they're going to get a nice steady passive income for getting a miner installed. So the current rollout is in Miami. Obviously, they will expand to other locations as time goes on, but this is where they're sort of trying it out for $5 for unlimited data if you were on Helium Mobile. So I can imagine that's going to take off pretty well. So I can't imagine many people passing up on the idea to get unlimited data for just $5 per month. So don't forget also, as a side note, these Helium Wi-Fi miners that are coming out, rumored to be around $300 or so, are going to potentially earn a lot of money in rewards, especially if you're in a nice area such as Miami. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.